Hello, hi, good morning or good day. I had to mess a bit with my settings. I'm not sure if my voice is too loud compared to the game now. Just yell at me. Yeah, I figured it's a bit too late for morning now. So, I saw this game. It's inspired by A Link to the Past, using all the assets, and it's some kind of roguelike. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't really know what else to do, so I have just decided to do this. Wait. I made a second file, and it seems it changed the key bindings. Nothing to compare it to. Great. Yeah, I mean, it's just everything you see is... nearly everything you see is taken from the third Zelda game, A Link to the Past. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never really was into MMORPGs. I forgot what eclectic means. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I get it. Okay, those shattered pieces give a reward if you combine them, and I remember that thing was green, but I don't know if it has the right shape. So I have to run all the way back. Green was wrong. Command and Conquer. Pokemon. Sonic. I think the Realm is the only one I haven't heard about. And I don't think I ever played any Sonic games myself. Oh, yeah, hi Sarah, bye Sarah. What are girls? Never heard of those. Sounds really annoying. Not being able to do what you want to do. No, I died. Okay, and now for the roguelike part, from the start. With a completely new map. You think dying is bad? Okay. Okay, there's the end of this place, but I think there might be loot left. Yes, a lot. I'm not sure if there's actually fewer cracked walls this time or if I'm just missing them. Okay. That's karma, I guess. Yes, it is. Your least favorite is lessons learned. How? Hey, Antonia. That sounds a bit too complex for me right now. Okay, okay. I wonder if dying is bad. I could totally turn off the bloodstains in the options. I didn't. But yes, that is a valid question, regardless. Yeah, I would agree. Especially just randomly in every hallway. Man, this game is hard. Depends, like, hard to beat or hard to get into. At least no more bloodstains. Does somebody understand the map? I came in from the outside through this hole, but there's a room behind that hole also, which I cannot enter through the hole. Is this place four-dimensional? I don't get it. Yay, more bombs. Yeah, I am happy to provide background noises. Okay, the map is useless. It doesn't show secret rooms, and the other ones I can find on my own. So there will no entertainment value in chat, you say? It was implied. I thought you were immunosuppressed. Or whatever that word was. One can only try. Nah, I don't think so. That chest was a great deal. 3480. I like that. Nice. Earbuds, okay. I aspire to be the voice inside people's heads. I wish I knew how to make my microphone clearer. Are you sure the music isn't too loud? Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, biggest relative. Oh yeah, 10 million is big. No city in Germany comes this close. Yeah, my dad lived in a village of 40 people. I feel exactly the same. Oh, okay. Don't you like your floors pulsing? That's a bit vague. No, there was... okay. The bomb bag does not come with bombs. Very rude. I don't know, I think if I'm buying a wallet there should be money in it. More people should listen to you. Oh right, no bombs. I'll let you do whatever you want. Great insight. Hi Sarah, yes, it's very me, this music. Hooray, I won. Gambling is good for you kids. No, those are not arcade games. Those are this is the gaming lounge. The arcade is next door. I think that's a bit much. I have played not this far. I think I died at most in the 4th layer of this thing. So maybe 1 or 2 hours so far. I hate sand, it gets everywhere. Yay, money! Sarah, did you try to make a pun? I see, I see. I got that the first try, so it worked on me. You don't need to behave. I'm still mesmerized by all those words. What's paleoclimate? Oh, okay. Phasing sound. I don't remember what you might refer to. Soft? Like in quiet or? Yeah, okay. I turned it down a bit. Yeah, I don't really know what I should be talking about. We definitely did have weather today. At first there were clouds and then there was sun, so I had to close my curtains because I didn't see this game. Which right now wouldn't even matter because I changed the lighting system, so it's always bright in this game. Yeah, and about 20 minutes after I closed my curtains, the sun was gone. That's a hard question. Mainly games so far where I thought, well, first of all, games that I wanted to play, obviously, and games that the games I already knew worked better than the one or two games where I'm just exploring myself. So right now I feel this one is a bit bad because I have nothing to talk about, and like Faster Than Light and the Randomizer and Silksong, those games I know pretty well, so that's at least easier to talk about. If I use my brain to think about this game and what I have to do, I can't at the same time think about what to talk about. So I think this game was a bad choice. Yes, thank you. Chocolate cake is controversial. Okay. I mean, it's pixel cake if you want to be very precise. I usually use you in a general sense and not literally you. That went great. I had the opportunity to buy a bow one or two times. But I didn't want to spend the money since it would also have taken an inventory slot, and before I went to that rebel place, I didn't really have much space in my inventory. Yeah, I think that was interesting, but not interesting enough to keep going right now. Maybe I'm looking into this on my own some more and come back if I have anything substantial to say about it. Let me check. What else can I do? We can do the daily game. Let's try Silksongdle again. How do I do this? Yeah, I think I'm fine if I just close the game. And that one over. Okay. Skip the classic. I give up. Yes. It was the Pilgrim Groveler. Perfect. And so, the Hunter's Journal. Treasures? I don't remember this one. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, no, you don't feel make me feel bad by asking for it. I managed to feel bad on my own. But not really. If it was too bad, I just would stop. Who might this be? Okay, it doesn't list every enemy in the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Skargot. That's again our little friend. But not the huge one. No, that last one was Skull Tyrant, the huge one. Yeah, slightly. Still pretty big, but not huge. Magnetite? No. Plus. Maybe the other. Also not. Shard pendant? Okay. Those are obviously emojis. Do we have sound on that one? No, we don't, but we should now. It sticks. The plus was a plus, yes. Because the shard pendant gives additional shards. The location. Okay, certainly fire fields somewhere where there is magma or lava or whatever. And in the background is some kind of fossilized bug. That's a hard one. Oh, okay. It's Gers Arena right here. Who would have guessed that from the top right corner? Trobio, indeed. If we keep the stream up for 8 more hours, I can do tomorrow's. Well, what else can I do? I'll show you an interesting game. This is Dragonsweeper. This one is pretty loud, I think. So, yeah, no, I think it should be fine. This was all done. So this is Dragonsweeper. We're playing Jorge. I don't need to say his name. He does it. He's so nice. He ventures into the dragon's lair to kill the dragon. It's like Minesweeper. So this orb just shows us what kind of monsters are around, and the numbers say how much health will lose if he fights any of those monsters. And yeah, there's numbers like you know from Minesweeper. This one is a good example. There's 1, 3, 1, 4, 4. That's 13 adjacent monsters. There's a health scroll, and there's a tiny booklet where it shows, okay, there's 13 reds, they all have power 1, 12 bats, power 2, and so on. And there's some patterns to those enemies, right? So, and one more thing. So, those were enemies worth 5. If we added them together, and our 5 health are now gone, but Jorge got experience for defeating them, and now he's leveled up, and every time he levels up, he gets healed. So now we need 4 more experience to level up again, and we again have 5 points of health to clear the fields around us. So again here, 5 points of monsters around that field. There's a red, so 4 left on the left side. This is a 9. The 9 is already filled up, so those 3 spots are empty. And this is a treasure chest. This treasure chest does not need to be defeated. There's also a mimic, but the mimic would have shown a strength of 11. So this couldn't be the mimic. This gave again experience. Now down here there's 100 around that somewhere, so every time you see big numbers it's always a mine. A mine takes 100 health. Don't have that, so that would be game over. Let's see. 16 up here is a bit dangerous, but since this was only a 5, it couldn't be a very high number here. And there's still 2 more. And okay, and there's a red. And there's another red. Because, like, you know, you can just go down the line and see what informations do I actually have. There's 16 here. That's a pretty interesting indicator for there might be a 1. This is a king, the slime king specifically. When he's killed, he drops a scroll that reveals every slime on the entire dungeon floor. Now, okay, this is 16, 17, so this has to be a 2. And this red, this 12 is now filled up with 12 points, so this is probably a wall. The walls always come in pairs of 2. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So for this one, the general strategy for me is try not to lose too much health and gather information. Like the 2 was the least damage I would have to take to increase my knowledge in surrounding fields. So this is 130, so there's actually this has to be the combination of an 11 and a mine. So I can't click either of those spots right here, but I don't know which is the mimic for 11 and which is a mine. So don't click any of these. Try to find something else. Right here, there's only 2 adjacent fields I don't know, so that would probably be worth it. Also, this one I could take away to see if the mine is in if the mine can be here. The mine cannot be here because then this would be more than 100, which means automatically this has to be the mine. On the left side there's 10 points. Those can't be in a single spot. Oh, okay. One of the patterns is there's 5 chests and 5 minotaurs, and the minotaurs and the chests are always right beside each other. So the minotaur is guarding the chest. And since here it has to be either on in one of the 3 spots here or on the right. And since on the right it's a mine, on the left has to be the minotaur. And then again, this 10 has to be filled up. This is the 3. And this means this is also a 3. I'm very glad you are impressed with my gaming skills. $107 is already filled up, so this has to be empty. 12, also 5 at 7, filled up. And this is a health scroll, if I need it. Where can I go next? Okay, and since I already know those are 111 in those 2 spots, and this is a 4, it's 115, those 2 have to add up to 10. Yeah, no, this music just stops as soon as it's over. I don't know when exactly it will start again. Right now it's just some more quieter noises. I don't really have any good point to proceed to. So I think I'll take this 3, which doesn't give me any new information. This is why it's bad to take it actually. But now has leveled up enough to have 7 health in total, which gives a few more options. Minecraft? Okay. I thought you were trying to make a joke I didn't get. Okay, and since this is a 9, there's already 8 here. There's only 1 adjacent and it's here. This is 21. Doesn't give me too much information. This is already 9, so there's 2 at most. Absolutely nobody should play Minecraft. I don't have beef with Minecraft itself. I played it quite a lot. I just think the way Microsoft is handling its customers isn't very nice. Also, I mean, plenty of people complain about Minecraft being not the same as it was 10, 15 years ago. That's just a matter of opinion. And again, I don't have great spots to proceed at. And those walls need hits, so usually it's not great to break them early. Yeah, I mean, just let kids have fun. Don't bother them with weird capitalism and politics and stuff if you don't need to. Okay, that's a 3. There's 8 points inside here, but the only 8s in the games are those purple slimes. So the worst thing I can encounter in those 2 spots is actually a 7, which is exactly my health. And that's a Minotaur, that's 10, and that's a 2. And this is a 7 actually. And this 9 is already filled up. And this 10 is also filled up, so those 3 spots are empty, and one of which was the guarded treasure chest. And I don't have another red to get rid of my health. But I clicked on that wall, do it for a second time, and level up. So this too is a good spot to proceed because there's only one unknown around that spot. So it will just tell me what this is, and this is nothing. And there's now 2 mines and a 2 or 2 1s somewhere. This 4 is a bit annoying because it doesn't tell me anything that the 23 doesn't if I clear this. But there's at most 6 inside here, so this is a 4. The music is interesting, okay. And this is a 3. I do agree, yes, it is very cute. This 4 will tell me actually where the mine is. It's here. And this is the mimic. And this 21 means 15, that's a 6, and this is nothing, it's just experience. 23, this is empty. I should actually level up before I die. And this should be a dragon egg, which is not an enemy but gives experience. This question mark is caused by this beholder that hides the spots in a diamond shape. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 spots to reach that one. So there is still those 2 spots where the beholder could be. Yeah, good luck. I hope I'm done with this game in 30 minutes. I don't think there are any useful moves, so I will finally destroy this wall. I'll try not to die. Oh, you're responding to Sarah, okay. Those gargoyles always come in pairs of 2. So if I find one, there has to be another. I don't... Wait, so okay, here we already cleared 3 out. Maybe here was one already and I didn't pay attention? I think, yeah, that was a 4. So that pair is complete. Absolutely no lonely gargoyles, you are correct. Also, this guard on its shield is a one of the corners is filled in, so there's one in every of the 4 quadrants of the dungeon map. So this one has the spot on the bottom right corner. So I absolutely know there will be no more 7s in the bottom right corner. Also, this 118 has only 1 more, and it's up there. If I had more information around this part, this is 116, so there's a mine and 3 points missing, and 3 points cannot be in this bottom spot because the 209 has at most 2 around it. 2 and so 2 monster points and 2 mines. So this could be either 1-1, 2 1s, or 1-2 and 2 mines. That in some situations that would be helpful information, but not right now. That also wasn't helpful.
Jorge.
Those health scrolls would be nice if they wouldn't always block the vision of the number that's under it. Okay, now I know this is combined 20, there's a mine and a 2 in those 2 spots, and since the 116 needs another one, that will be here. I still don't know if the 2 also closes the 9 on this one. But the 1 will tell me which of those question marks is the beholder. That one. And this is not the mine, this is a 2, so this is a mine. And since the 4 is filled, there's nothing here. And a mine here. You're impressed? I feel very slow today. Like, hasn't this been already over 20 minutes? Sometimes I just take 12 minutes, so... Yeah, I started to run around 24 minutes ago. According to chat. Or by judging your reactions. Oh, okay, but there's one thing here. So there's a mine beside that 112, right? Can't be a second mine, but this one needs a mine which is not that one. And since those 3 spots can't be mines, this has to be a mine. And there's 9 more points in those 2 spots, and this has to be a 3 then. And there's a mine. The 9 strength enemy is the lovers. Depicted right here is Romeo, and he's always looking out for Juliet. And they're always mirrored on this board. So since most of the left side is already visible, both of them can only be in this top row. So since it can't be mirrored to this 5, this can't be one of them. Those are too small because there's no space for a 9 right here. Correct. So let's see, there's at most 7 in those two, and this has to be a 5. So one of the two can has to be in one of those 3 spots, and the other one is mirrored right here. If I had already known more spots right here, I could also cancel out 1 or 2 of those spots. And another thing, so those are 18. There's 15 missing. There can't be an 8 here. It has to be a 9, I think. Yeah, it has to be a 9 and a 6 combination. The only 10 has to be in one of the corners. And since the 6 can't be here, there would be no place for a chest for the Minotaur. This should be the configuration. Yep, I was correct. So, there are 9 mines in total. One of them is in those 2 spots, and there's 2 somewhere around here, or maybe in this corner. We already defeated the Mine King. No, the Slime King. There's another king, the Mine King, with 10 health. And if we defeat him, he has a scroll to disable all the mines. So we can just pick them up and yeah, get experience for every single mine that we found. Sometimes it's better to not pick up the mine scroll, so you can actually still see those numbers. They will just be zeroed out as soon as the mines are deactivated. This has to be a 7, and this is empty. And since there is no mine in those 4 spots, the second mine for this one has to be here. And this is a 2. And here is just 2 more in those 3 spots. So those 2 have to be empty, and this is a second scroll to reveal a small portion. Right here is a mine. Okay, so how many mines did we get? So 7, there are 2 more somewhere. Oh, right, there's one right here. And those 3 are empty. I don't know why you're anxious. Because the music stopped. Or because of all the mines. Oh, okay. So up here has to be a mine. Because this spot has to be the missing 3. This can't be up here. So this is the only spot left for the mine. And this again is empty. I agree. You do not have a reason, but it doesn't stop your brain from doing weird things. So maybe it was, I don't know. This is 9, so there has to be a 1. And those 2 question marks only work if the beholder is in the bottom right corner. Otherwise that 110 wouldn't be visible. Nor would the 210. And we first got a glimpse of the gnome. The gnome doesn't have to be defeated. He just disappears until there are no empty spots left on the floor. And then we get him and get free experience. This is the music of the game itself, yes. I just realized, since I know all the slimes, the only left power 5 thing has to be the Red King. And the Red King tells me where all the reds are. So nice of him.
Jorge.
Another glimpse of the gnome. This is a 7 and this one is empty. Yeah, and the Mine King can only be in the corners. The bottom left is already filled, the bottom right is filled, and now we need to find out if it's in the top left or top right corner. Do I have any risk trying to find out? One of them could be a mine if those aren't already accounted for. There's 9 mines, yes. Yeah, okay. So I can just click in the corners and there's no risk of me dying. At least not as long as I have 10 health left, and I did. So detonate all the mines. No way I can die. Except by clicking on the dragon or the mimic. Or more than one enemy. Lots of free experience, another level up, and that should be all the mines, yes. There's nothing. Okay, so 7 and 3 means there's 10 in those two spots. Then that's 19, 22, this has to be a 4. And this also has to be a 4 because gargoyles come in pairs. And then this one is a 6, which can only mean this is a chest. And the chest had a healing scroll. There's 5 here, so those bottom 2 spots have a bed and the gnome. And yeah, now I just need to clear the board. So I just need to level up enough to defeat the dragon, because right now 11 health is not enough to defeat it, but I can clear the mimic. Yeah, now I just go through and delete everything. There's the last bed. We got 12 health, that's 8 and 4. Again 8 and 4. And we can defeat the dragon. But since we have tons of health left, we can just clear the board. For gamer score, obviously. And we get just enough experience to level up one more time and clear the rest of the board. "40 minutes, that was really slow for me." Yeah, I did it on stream. Oh, I just realized I didn't even check if everything is visible. Yeah, I'm unimpressed because I have done it way quicker than this. There's 4 additional achievements in this game. One is winning without killing any reds, then letting the lovers live, and clearing the board without picking up the dragon egg. And the one that I did is just clearing the whole board. So the maximum score of 365. And I also got the other 3 achievements in the same run. So yeah. I think it was even quicker than 40 minutes, but I will check my screenshot. And we also get rewarded with slightly different music. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad somebody notices my huge intellect and the ability to count. Okay, I don't know what else to do, so it was definitely fun to hang out, and I'll have to look into what else I might want to stream. Yeah, you're welcome. So probably see you tomorrow at Argon's. Bye bye.